everybody, and welcome back to AlexElliottGolf, and welcome back to video 5 of this 8-part series. In the previous videos we talked about everything with grip, posture, backswing and top of the backswing. Now we're on to, for me, the most important bit, downswing into impacts. Yes, we can have all different backswing positions, but I really like to see certain things and certain feelings to create a nice, consistent, smooth downswing feeling. So if you've not already, guys, please make sure you check out the rest of the videos up on my channel, subscribe, and don't miss out the rest of this content on this series. Like we said in the rest of the videos, this content is not only for beginners, it's for people that are very advanced golfers, intermediate, whatever level you're at. It'll either give you gentle reminders what we like to see, or if you're brand new to the game, it'll give you some really good starting points to help you get out on the golf course. Let's get straight into this feeling of how we can create a nice, smooth transition into impact. But in my opinion, a lot of amateurs and a lot of people that have just started the game have that feeling, and they really want to create a lot of power, especially when they get the driver in their hands. And they swing to the top, they make that nice backswing now, and they really get that feeling of, right, I want to feel like I hit this with my hands and make this big swoosh into the ball, and it's kind of an aggressive, angry swoosh into the ball. And for me, this is not very controllable. It's very much with the arms and not very engaging with this body. So we'll show you again. I see this quite a lot. Almost just an arms downswing. Now, this can actually increase your chances of being over the top, increase your chances of hitting those slice, and ultimately can give you kind of that two-way miss, off to the right, off to the left. Ultimately, it's not very controllable. We're not controlling this club face well, and in theory, we're not creating as much power and consistent power as we could if we engage this body correctly. So today's drill is all about how we can get this body working better, how we can actually understand how this body works to help us get that golf club to work in a nicer, smoother position to create easy power. From here you can see it's a lot of effort to have a very uncontrollable outcome. So hopefully we're going to give you a little bit less effort to give you a more controllable outcome. And if we could do that, we're going to hit longer, straighter, and we're going to play some better golf out on the golf course. Let's get straight into this drill and let's get a feeling of how we can get this smoother downswing. So we've highlighted that a lot of people just make that very armsy downswing, giving that really uncontrollable feeling into impact. So this drill, all you need is the golf ball set up as they are. So I've got 3 out to the right, I've got 2 straight down my ball to target line, and I've got another ball, a number 1 out to the left. And these numbers will become apparent in a second when we start talking about this drill. And then finally, we need this alignment stick. Now I want more of this alignment stick pointing out your left side, so your lead side. So if you're a left-handed player, it'll be more pointing out your right, and you'd have these balls on the opposite. You'd have 3 on this side, 2 and 1 that side. So you can see how this drill will be set up. Really simple, really simple. So we've said before, a lot of people that create this kind of armsy, rushing downswing will be something like this. So I want you to just keep reference of where my alignment stick's pointing when I do this. So we're going to do this armsy one now. So you can see here, it didn't really move, it didn't really unwind to create the move on the downswing. All it was is my arms making a move towards the golf ball. And like we said before, this can cause all sort of problems. So I want you to work through this, and I want you to do this in the gears, and people who watch my channel a lot, you'll understand what I mean when we talk about these gears. So this is what we like to see, and we'll talk through the gears now. So we've made that nice backswing. You can see my alignment stick's now pointing out number 3. And think of this as almost like your starter clock. You're going 3, 2, 1, impact. Almost like you're getting really revved up. Your Ferrari's getting revved up. You're going 3, 2, 1, and it's away. So let's do this again. To the top, 3, 2, 1. And again. So you can see here how actually my body is causing my arms to fall. And for a lot of people that are an over the top move, this actually helps shallow that shaft and shallow that downswing, if done correctly. So again, to the top, 3, 2, 1. So you can see here now how much more open my bottom half is, how much more open my top half is, and guess what? I'm actually getting those hands ahead of the ball at impact. So having that better move in transition down into impact really gives you a better chance of getting into this position here. So I've got 3, 2, 1, I'm revving up my engine, revving up my Ferrari, 3, 2, 1. You can see here, it's got a little bit of alignment stick behind my right arm, really getting open into impact, hands ahead of the golf ball, really going to give you a chance of creating a more consistent strike. And guess what? This is actually going to create some more power easier. Using the bigger muscles, using the body correctly is very, very more efficient in the golf swing. So again, we're going to do it through the gears. I want you to do it. We're going to go on gear 1, we're going to go to the top, 3, 2, 1. A little bit quicker, gear 2. 3, 2, 1. And again, number 3. Gear 4. Gear 5. And now I want you to hit one. This is the best thing with this drill. You can see that I've revved it up. I've gone through those gears. I've got that bottom half starting my downswing. So my feeling here is I get to the top, get my rev counter, getting back to 1. So you ready? Get my rev counter back to 1. My feeling there is not to pull down the arms, get the bottom half moving and the arms will follow. And it gives you a really nice feeling. What I like about this is it kind of feels like my arms are now passive in the downswing. Let's hit a shot with this now. So, feeling that I'm going to get a better backswing as well. This drill is fantastic because look now, actually load into that right side, get this pointing onto 3, 2, 1. It's a really good all-round drill, but most importantly this is the drill for the downswing. So, let's hit a shot with this now. So there, my feeling was trying to get my rev counter back to 1 to start my Ferrari. So it's a really simple expression, really simple feeling that you can take straight onto the range, get that feeling, hit a few balls with the alignment stick in, take the alignment stick out then to give you kind of a bit more of a situation that replicates out on the golf course, but still feel like you've got that pointing out there. So you can now imagine that and keep the balls in front of you, 3, 2, 1. And the best thing about this, because these are only balls on the ground, these could actually be objects on the ground when you're out on the golf course, so it doesn't necessarily have to be set up like this kind of formal drill format here. It's a very relaxed, very something you can take straight out onto the golf course. So, really simple, let's get the body starting the downswing to give you that better chance of getting a smoother downswing into impact and having those hands ahead of the golf ball. And the final note I really like to think about this, now we said you kind of people make that very aggressive short swoosh into the golf ball. I want you to feel like, imagine I took this golf club at the top here, that you create the longest swoosh as possible, the longest and smoothest one as possible. So you can do this actually by gripping the golf club upside down. Still thinking about the drill. Try and feel like you create the smoothest and longest swoosh as possible. So engage that body, don't start the downswing of the arms, create a smoother, longer swoosh with a more efficient power engaging this body. Thank you for watching today's video on Alex Elliott Golf. Make sure if you're not already guys, you subscribe to my channel, plenty more content coming in future weeks. So the next video that precedes this one will all be about the follow through. So you can see now we're really starting to build this golf swing. We've talked about grip, stance and posture, backswing, top of the backswing. Today's video is all about downswing into impact and really how we can get this body engaging, how we can be more aware of where this lower half's pointing at certain points of the golf swing. So for you beginners out there, you've got some really good reference points now, and for you more advanced players, you've got some really good key points that will hopefully engage your body better and you'll see some more crisper strikes out on the golf course. Thank you for watching and see you next time on Alex Elliott Golf.